Nikki Haley is attacking Donald Trump over his endorsements for RNC leadership. Trump on Monday suggested Michael Whatley, who serves as the chairman of the North Carolina Republican Party, should replace Ronna McDaniel as chair of the RNC. He also pushed for his daughter-in-law, Lara Trump, to be co-chair. Haley responded yesterday at a rally and in interviews.
He has fired the RNC chair. He's named who's going to be the new RNC chair. His daughter-in-law will be the co-chair. And he is making his campaign manager the officer that runs the party. Think about what's happening right now. Is that how you're going to try and take an election?
Are we going to let him just take over the party that's going to control the convention, too? At what point do we not see the problem? We don't have kings in this country, but we have to be part of the solution to stop it.
Meanwhile, Lara Trump seems enthused about the idea of being the RNC's co-chair, was talking about that idea yesterday.
If I am elected to this position, I can assure you there will not be any more $70,000 or whatever exorbitant amount of money it was spent on flowers. Every single penny will go to the number one and the only job of the RNC. That is electing Donald J. Trump as president of the United States.
Now, Jen, the RNC's job is also to elect candidates
up and down the ballot
in the House, in the Senate, in governor's mansions, everything else. She's promising the daughter-in-law of Donald Trump to spend every nickel on Donald Trump's reelection. Thoughts on this complete takeover, apparently, of the party?
The complete takeover, and also it's fascinating because he always does it. He always puts a family member in charge, but not a blood relative, because money is involved. Right? Apparently, like we can't trust one of the sons. We can't trust Ivanka. It's got to go to Lara Trump and the amount of money that he has been raising, the amount of money that's going to his legal defense fund. To prop him up that way, that's like what she's going to do at the RNC.
I mean, that's a huge part of this, is that the money they're raising is paying Trump's legal bills as much as it is for his campaign or the campaign of any other candidate. I mean, Lara Trump was a pretty active member of the 2020 re-election campaign as well. She has done this before. But Rev, what was also happened yesterday, and again, this is just a total takeover here of the Trump family of the RNC, but Jared Kushner gave an interview in which he said flat out he would not come back to a White House if his father-in-law were elected again. He said he would focus on his private equity fund. He said these remarks at an event for it. Do we believe him? What do we make of that?
Why would we ever believe Jared Kushner or Donald Trump? I mean, well, first of all, I do take him at his word. He won't be coming back to the White House because I don't think his father-in-law will be coming back either if people come out and vote. But I think the reality is when you see Donald Trump nominating his daughter-in-law to run the party after he had his son-in-law run a large part of our foreign government, we understand that he's serious about an autocracy and about a family business running this country. If I were advising Donald Trump, God forbid, I would say the last thing you want to do is try to act like you're going to bring another family member in to run the positions like Jared did, and now he arrogantly suggests Lara. So I think the connection of you quoting Jared and our dealing with Lara shows us the intent of Donald Trump.
So in